Yeah, well, women are looking for a sense of power, but they're looking at the wrong place. They're looking at the sense of power in the zoo. And they've been, because women are gullible creatures, at least at the surface, and women are subject to the master or the authority, which is the zookeepers. So the zoo decides where humanity goes. And the woman is subject to that power, that's their God. And then they brainwash her and condition her, and she just obeys and follows. Just like men, but she's more committed to the authority than the man is. But just like any human being is looking, so what's my value, what's my worth? Men are going through the same process. The things that used to give them value. Imagine how stupid, imagine you're a man and the church with its government takes you out of your comfort zone and convinces you that if you spend 80 years, you won't live till 80. 40 years before you die, cutting trees, you're a man. And here you are like a fucking idiot. And now you see this is my value as a man. Obviously, this is not a value as a man. That's why right? Or they take you, they make you believe you're part of a country and this is your kinsman, and then you're going to go to war and die with honor for the elite. You fucking idiot. And now you define yourself as a man because you died on the battlefield, because you're courageous. You're an idiot. You're an animal of the zoo. And your manhood has been manipulated and used against you so that the authority decides your fate. So women is the same. And both sexes are looking for a sense of power, a sense of self, a sense of value, real value, because quite clearly people feel valueless. Look at the world we live in. Everybody's hunting, trying to suck from one another so that they can have a feeling of being important or special, or a feeling of, I feel I have something inside myself. And quite obviously, people are not finding it. So now that we're addressing the subject of women, so women are also doing this. And they've been convinced, because they're being guided along, that they will find their value by behaving like insane, psychopathic men, trying to climb the so-called social ladder and gaining so-called power and so-called authority and so-called affluence and money as they climb the social ladder, going towards stairway to heaven, paradise, where you achieve a form of godhood. They've been convinced. And they've been manipulated. And also it's quite convenient for them. Anyway. So the point of what I'm trying to say is that, well, you as a woman, or the woman will never find contentment in that direction, because that's not power. Has nothing to do with who she is and what she is. Technically, you could take a monkey. If the monkey wasn't as stupid, you could train it to do that. Right? You take a woman and you condition her to behave like a psychotic man in circumstances that are inhumane, and you manipulate her mind, and her mind is going to create restrictions and slowly condition the nervous system, slowly affect the hormonal system, and her hormonal system will become more testosterone-like because she's in a battlefield. And next thing you know, she starts to think like a man, a psychotic man. I have to always insist because that's not really how men are, but we understand each other. And next thing you know, she can do what men can do. Well, yeah, at what cost? So I don't want to say a woman can't do what a man can do. I'm like, yeah, but at a cost. But this is not even the conversation. The conversation is what's the actual value or what's the actual power of the woman. And what I'm saying is it's got nothing to do with that. Because while you're being manipulated, I'm talking men and women, while you are being manipulated to chase after nothing at the top of this pyramid, which is empty, your actual power as a man and as a woman is being used against you. But you don't even know that you have such a power. You don't understand power. And let's continue to focus on women. You don't understand as a woman what your power is and how it's being used to enslave you and the man. You don't even understand that. Because you have no sense of what that power is. And if I dare to use the word the womb, there comes the Magdalena and Jesus and all this New Age rubbish, and it's great, and then the goddess tradition, and we used to be matriarchal society before the rise of the patriarchy, who then abused women in Atlantis, and now... Can you see my middle finger rising? Did you see it? What am I going to tell you? Yeah, just change channels. Let's continue talking with real people who have this head on their shoulders. Neither men nor women, now we're focusing on the subject of women, have a sense of what their actual power is and how to use that power consciously, effectively, and cultivate it. Cultivation means it grows so that it can birth something new. But one thing is for sure, that power is being used to birth the world we live in today. You don't understand this, most likely, go back to the Garden of Eden. This serpent had a goal. He needed the woman, that's why he went to see her. Why didn't he go see the guy? Obviously, if the guy follows the woman, he's dumb. He didn't go see the guy, he went to see the woman. Why? Because she's the devil, perhaps. But perhaps for another reason also. So I'm saying there's some mystery, which is not even a mystery, which is, well, what is actually the power of the woman? It's everybody knows it. It's birthing. But what is birthing? In your average person's brain, man or woman, it's a seed, a sperm, in an ovum, bitch gets pregnant, 9 months, pops. That's it. That's the extent of birthing. I'm like, no. That's the materialization, the physical materialization at its most primal level. It's a huge power. It's so big, no one can fathom it. Yet we live in it. The creation is, we live in a womb. The entire creation is a womb. It's an egg. We live literally in a fucking womb. So this is all I'm going to say for now about this.